Hi, my name is Reese from the Eastern Suburbs School of Music, today teaching you how to play the solo from the Ace Frehley cut, Snowblind. It sounds like this. So let's break that down phrase by phrase, show you how to play it. First of all, before we start showing you what to play, much of the KISS catalogue is in E flat tuning, so you will have to tune your guitar to these notes. 6th string is E flat, A flat, D flat 4th string, G flat 3rd string, B flat 2nd string, and E flat 1st. Two scale positions to talk about as well. 5th fret on your top string, a minor pentatonic scale, and then moving to 12th fret, a Dorian mode shape. If you don't know these scales, just click the little video tabs that will be appearing above me now. Will take you to my lessons on how to play those particular scales properly. The minor pentatonic and the Dorian mode. So the first phrase that we'll look at sounds like this. So he's doing his typical Chuck Berry styled licks here. We're in that A pentatonic shape, so 5th fret on 6th string. As I said, go and click that video tab to learn the pentatonic scale if you don't already know it. Very important when you're wanting to play Ace Frehley's lead guitar parts. So I'm starting with a bend at 7th fret of the 3rd string. Doing that with my 3rd finger. If you haven't done string bends before, click my little video lesson above me. It'll show you how to play string bends correctly. Bend at 7th fret on the 3rd string, then use your 1st finger to flatten out at 5th fret, string 2 and string 1. And we repeat that lick. 3 times before we get this phrase. So what I'm doing here, it's all on 3rd string. A string bend again at 7, and it's a bend and return. And then pull off to 5th fret of that 3rd string. If you haven't done pull-offs before, once again, just click that little video tab appearing above me. We'll take you to my lesson on how to do pull-offs correctly. And then to finish it out, fret 7 and fret 3 on the 3rd string. Typical Ace fashion, he then repeats this with a variation on the end. So you get the 3 bends again. He puts what we call a pinch harmonic Bit harder to get with a clean tone, so I recommend put your distortion on, go to your bridge pickup on your guitar, whether it's on a Les Paul or a Stratocaster or whatever guitar you've got, distortion on, bridge pickup, and dig into that string. How we achieve it, my pick is hitting the string and then my thumb connects with the string as well to get those pinch harmonics. So that pinch harmonic is at a bend at the 7th fret again on the 3rd string, bit slower with the release this time, and then playing 5th fret string 3, 7th fret string 4, and that comes on the tail of and that is completing what I would say phrase number 1 is. So let's recap that in the A minor position to start out with. And you've got phrase 1 of the Snowblind solo. Hit pause on this video now, spend some time learning that particular phrase before we start moving forward with this solo. Phrasing number 2, we're moving up to the 12th fret position. Later on in the song he'll use some Dorian notes, but at the moment strictly staying within that pentatonic box for this particular phrase, moving it up to 12th fret now, so it's in an E position. So we've already done the we're then going to move up to 12th fret and use that same bending lick. So 3 times. I'm at bending now at 14 of the 3rd string, and then my first finger flattening to take 12th fret and 12th fret of 2nd string. So this collection of notes that follows that bending lick we've got 14 and 12 on 4th string, up to 14 on 5th string, and then hitting the 12 at the 3rd string. 14, 12, 4th string, up to 5th string, 14 and 12. Follow that scale shape to get this particular. So just to recap that part. Next up, we get a repeat of those bends. Then he quickens the bends. So same notes, he's just doubled the speed or halved the rhythm, and that's what's made it faster. 2 at the normal speed, 2 at double speed. And then finishing the lick with a bend at 15 on the 2nd string, bending by a tone. And then just a bit of a sound effect, sliding up and down the 2nd string to complete this particular set of licks. Phrase number 2, I'm calling it. Here's phrase number 2 all put together. And then you're getting a sound effect. It's purely a sound effect there, so just slide your finger back and forth along the 2nd string, but just make sure it's even, as opposed to We're looking for that smoothness and evenness. So let's put together the first half of the solo. Phrase 1, phrase 2 sounds like this. Up to 12th fret for phrase 2. Double. And you've got the first half of the solo. Once again, pause the video, glue that all together, take your time. If you are finding you've got a question, just leave it in the comments section of this video. If you're enjoying and learning it, please click that thumbs up button to give this video a like and hit subscribe already. There is lots and lots and lots of Ace Frehley and Kiss guitar solo lessons on this particular channel now, the Eastern Suburbs School of Music. So please help us out by liking, subscribing and leaving some comments. I'm happy to answer any questions or take any requests. This video is actually a request for someone out there. That's the first half of the solo. Hit pause, do some playing, and then come back for the second half of the solo, which I'll teach you right now. So here is how to play phrase number 3. So we've got those Chuck Berry bends again. 5 of them in a row. Before we get this scale run. So the notes that we've got here. A bend and return at 7th fret on the 3rd string. Pull off to that 5 on that 3rd string as well. 7 on the 4th string. 7 on the 3rd string. Back to 7 on the 4th string. 5, 7, 5 on the 4th string. 5 on 3rd, 7, 5 on 4th. Onto 5th string. Slide from 7 back to 5 and come to rest at 3, the C. So that phrase comes after 5 of those bending licks. Real Eric Clapton type phrase. It's one of the great things about analysing and studying these solos, learning them for myself. You really discover what Ace has talked about with his influences, and it's like, that's a Clapton type lick there. Next up, we get 4 of those same bending licks, and then he throws in another one of his very typical licks. So what I'm doing here, bend at our typical spot, the 7 on the 3rd string, flattening out 1st finger to get those 5s, and then a pull-off lick, the 8 and 5 on 2nd string. And you're doing that lick 3 times. So 4 of the Chuck Berry. Then and a little scale run that follows that. Scale run that follows those bending licks. So we get 7, 5 on 3rd string, then up to 7 on the 4th, and then 7, 7, 5. Those strings, 3rd string 7, 4th string 7, 5. 7, 5, 7, 7, 7, 5. And then the scale up on 4th string, 7, 5, going to 7 on the 5th string, and then finishing. This time the resting point is 5 on the 4th string. It's quite a fast lick, so to put that all together, the 4 chuck berries, change, hard one for me to slow down. It's a little easier to play quicker. Just getting that second half after those Chuck Berry licks. And demonstration now then of all of phrase number 3. So all in this pentatonic box, starting at 5th fret. This one's a little more difficult than what the first 2 phrases were, so once again, take your time with it. Take it nice and slow, break it down bit by bit, glue it all together, and you'll have this phrase number 3 in no time. 4th phrase, we're up here at the 12th fret position. This time is where we'll hit some Dorian notes. Very much like what he does in the Love Gun solo. So if you go to 1st string and use a pattern of 12, 14 and 15, 12, 14, 15, take that upper string as well, 12, 14, 15. Just add that into your normal pentatonic box and you're going to get the extra notes that you need for this phrase. So what I'm doing here, first up, a bend at 14. I flatten my first finger across 12th fret of 1st and 2nd string. So bend, strum. Very much that's the Love Gun lick really. So what I'm doing for that lick, on the 1st string, 15, 12, 14, 12. And then going to 2nd string, 15, 12. 15, 12, 14, 12, 1st string. 12, 15, 12 on the 2nd string. A scale run here. So 2 groups of 3 notes at a time. So what I do here is 14, 12, 14, 14, 12 on 2nd string to start, up to 14 on 3rd string. And then 12th fret of 2nd string, 14 and 12 on 3rd string. To put that into context, Love Gun, and then there's that pattern kicking in. To finish it out, all on third string, using the blues note as well. 15, 14, 12, and then 14, 12. 15, 14, 12, 14, 12. And then he uses the front end of that up to the Love Gun phrase. And the way he ends it this time, half step bend at second string 14 and return, 12 on second string, 12 on third string. So just that ending has the variation. And then those two licks, he repeats them. So let's just slowly play that for you. Second lick. Bend. And we'll repeat it. Love Gun, variation. And that's the main chunk of this fourth phrase. Now he does this lick that's very much like a lick out that he does out of 100,000 Years. So this is all taking place on third string. I'm bending the 14 and returning, 12 and 14, all on third string, bend, 12, 14. That repeats 19 times. Just repeating it while he's got this great building chord sequence in the background. So it's a clever piece of solo composition. While the chords are doing a lot in the sense that they're moving and building up, his lead guitar lick is staying static and repetitive. And then on the end, he just holds that bend at 14. So again, and then lots of may not have been the whole 1819, but I think you get the idea of how to play this particular phrase. Something from this video, please click that thumbs up button to give it a like, leave a comment or request for further solo lessons, and do subscribe to this channel, the Eastern Suburbs School of Music, here on YouTube. A ton of Kiss guitar solos now to learn up on this channel, as long as a lot of other great lessons to learn from and improve your guitar playing skills. Good luck with learning the Snowblind solo, and let me know how you go.